Hi, welcome to Island Girl Creative Studio. I am here to make this insert that I can't even wait to make because it's so stinking cute. This is my favorite song for Christmas. I want to hit my hippopotamus for Christmas. That is my favorite. I love that song. It's so cute. It is an insert for the snow globe that I cannot find my snow globe, so I might have to make a new one. But it also fits into the frame. So there's a frame that it goes with also. So we can do that today, and then just know that this also fits into the snow globe. So there are a lot of little pieces. So I'm going to use my tape method where I tape down all the little pieces so that they don't go anywhere. And I'm also going to do a little cheating, and you're just going to have to be okay with that, okay? And I'll explain that in just a moment. Oh my gosh, this thing is so stinking cute. Ta-da! All right. So, like I always start with the background first, keeping in mind that the notes won't matter because they can sit wherever, but the words do. So we want to drag the paint across nice and light so that we don't lose the words. You can get thick in the middle. You can go over those notes however you want, but making sure that when we go over the letters that we are not pushing any paint into those lines. It's very easy. You just got to pay attention and go slow when you get to that part, and it's okay. And I use the thicker part of the sponge because it gets more paint to move. If you use a smaller one, it's going to take a lot longer and it's not going to move as much paint for you. It's going to be very hard to get, like I'm getting big, look at big sweeps, and I'm not getting any paint into anything. So you can do it too. If I can do it, you can do it, because I am the most impatient, messy person ever. And I'm doing these projects and they're still looking pretty freaking cute. So like I said, this is definitely, this can be done by a young adult, teenagers, older people who are crafting and hanging out. This is not a very hard craft to do. So if you want to buy it as a gift, which I highly suggest, craft kits are in, because people could do it on their own time. Uh-oh, I got some in the words. I wasn't being careful. These make great gifts. Like I was just saying, I'm trying to keep y'all focused while I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing here. But keep in mind, and I'm not the only one, anything that you order, there's going to be shipping time, there's going to be production time. Everything is made for to order. So like I don't have a bunch of these sitting around. I make them if you order them. I don't make them otherwise. I learned that the hard way in the last few years, and I have a whole bunch of stuff sitting over there that is not that I don't need. Actually, I'd probably do a sale where you sell out things that you have extras of. I'm gonna use, I don't have a toothpick that I can see. I feel like I should, so I can use it, but I'm using the back of an earring and I'm just scraping along inside of the words, and I don't know if it's clear enough to see, but it just came right back, like boom, like it was never even an issue. And you could do that with a toothpick, or you could do that with the back of your earring. I'm really famous for saying you can use different tools for different applications. They don't have to be used for what they're used for, or what they're supposed to be used for. Excuse me as I say the same thing over and over again. So this is a little tabby that when you put it onto the snow globe, it locks it in. No, actually this is the sign. This is not the locker. The locker is the hippopotamus. But because I don't have the snow globe, we won't be using this part today. I know I'll find it. It's around here somewhere. I mean, I just had it. I just saw it. It might be in the garage, actually, now that I think about it. I've been using that for storage in there for extra parts and stuff. So, and again, just lightly grazing over it. Look it's beautiful. That's all it needs. So, if you want a better coating of paint, Then put a second layer on, third layer, fourth layer, whatever you want. MDF will suck that paint right into it. It is very porous. So it's up to you how you want that to look. I think I'm just gonna lightly grease it a little bit here just to blend that harsh line I just made. I made a line on it by accident. Talking and walking and chewing gum, it's hard. I think I said that before, but it's true. All right, so there's the background. So the background is done. So now I'm going to work on Mr. Hippopotamus, and he's gray. So we're going to make a gray, and stuff behind me. All my stuff's right here. So I'm going to take a little bit of the black paint, put it in the center, take a scoop of the white paint, and then I'm going to create a gray over here. We need 2 layers of gray, or 2 levels of gray, I should say. So you're going to add some more white and then lighten up your gray. Now, even though I had a paintbrush, I always suggest using those the makeup sponges anyway, because it just looks better. I don't know, it's just the way it is. It looks better. I like it. I like the way that it goes on smooth. There's no brush lines. And this one actually, so his feet are covered, his muzzle is covered, the hat, ooh, son of a biscuit eater. The hat, let me think about this. No, the hat is not covered, so you don't want to go any higher than the hat brim, because it will show. So we're going to actually paint that red for a little red Santa hat. And you're going to be really careful. I should have my glasses on to do this. Small pieces, actually. Nope, I don't see my glasses. Okay, it's okay. I think the coverage is good. Okay, so there we go. So Mr. Hippo is gray, and then keeping in mind that we're going to do, so his ears are separate. These are white because they are the brim of the hat. Well, I mean, you can do them any color you want to, because I mean, a Santa hat or an elf hat or whatever hat. Let me just get the white on there, because it's definitely going to need more than one coat on there. His muzzle is a little bit lighter, so then we can make just a lighter version of the gray over here. And his legs too, I think, are a little bit lighter. You can use the same sponge brush, makeup sponge, sorry, if you want to, because it's pretty much the same color, it's just a little bit lighter. So there's that. And his legs, I feel like they should still be a little bit darker. And those toes, I want to say they're pink. Are they pink little toes? Or am I thinking about like a stuffed one? I don't even know. Like in real life, they're probably just gray. So I'm going to go right over them. All right, so we've got his legs. We've got his nose, his ears. Oh, this is what I was going to tell you. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat. I'm using a paint pen because it's so tiny that it's going to be hard to get into those sections. So I'm just going to use a paint pen to color it in. Pink. You can use a paintbrush if you want to, if you don't have a paint pen. But like a Sharpie will work, any kind of marker, any kind of, you don't have to use paint. You can use a regular, what are they called? Crayola markers, or I don't even know anymore. I don't use them. I only use these paint pens now. But so we're almost there. I was going to pop up something, but I am not connected to the internet. So, all right. So I'm going to keep working on this. So the hat is next. And so for the hat, because it's so small, I'm going to use the other side of a sponge. And I'm just going to, oop, not white. What am I doing? A little bit of red. I'm just going to paint The hat. Oh, it's going to need another layer. All right, well, it is tough to see without my glasses, and it's so small. I'm doing pretty good, though, I think. Where did I put my glasses? That might need another layer of paint, but we'll see. So, and then the gray goes around here too, which I also have a gray paint pen. I'm just gonna paint. I actually use these for earrings and anything that's little. I will grab those paint pens out because I love little details, and you can get them with the paint pen. It's just easier. You don't have to get expensive ones. Like, I don't think, what are these? These are Artistro. You don't have to get the Posca. I do use Posca a lot because I bought them for rock painting, and then it just wasn't my thing, so I moved on to other things. But they work well for details and small things like that. Let me see. So, oh, the inside of his little feet are pink too. Let's see if I could just, to keep the color consistent, I might just do this. You can mix, all you have to do is mix some red and some white together, and then there's your pink. So this painting, or in particular this project, only takes 3 colors of paint, but you mix to make your other layers. Sometimes you have to talk it into coming out of there. I really love this song though. I wish I could play it while we were doing this, but I think it's probably licensed that I'm not allowed to touch that stuff. But okay, and then and another thing we're gonna do is the notes. So this I'm just tapping with the paint, tap 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 tap, and it will cover really well. I would suggest I got white on there, so it's a little bit lighter. I would suggest let it dry and then put another layer on there and just get it nice and toasty for you, nice full of color. I'm gonna put another layer of color on his hat because it is a little bit light because I did get the white on it, which is just me being goofy. But then let me see here. Where did we go? Here we are. Okay, so then it's almost ready to glue. I mean, it's that quick. It's such a simple, cute little project. Once you have, so obviously if you have to make the, I'm off the camera again. If you have to make the snow globe, it's going to take a little bit longer. But if you don't, then here we are, and boom, boom, boom. We've got it all done. Oh, his little feet too need to be gray. Little feetsies right here. Just so cute. I love this so much. This is my jam. Okay, and then so I'm gonna put a little white on his toenails. I thought they were pink, but they're actually white. And I'm using a white paint pen for that. You can use a tiny little paintbrush. Without glasses, this is challenging. Okay, and then there's the ones on here. Oh, those are probably still wet though, so I'm not gonna mess with those. I'm gonna pop on a little more red paint just to get it nice and bright. Like I said, I had white on here too, and the white turned it just, it wasn't pink, but it was definitely not red. So I'm gonna always close these because they dry out. I'm gonna brighten up this pink a little bit, or not. Oh, come on. I don't remember using this paint pen all that much. It should be working. I just wanted a darker pink. Oh no. It's dried. I could feel it. It's all dry in there. Come on. I've never really used this one, so it should not be dried out. Okay, luckily I have 7,000 more, and I am pulling out the Posca now. There we go. That's a little bit cuter of a pink. The other one was just kind of drab. And this is that hippopotamus, the Christmas hippo. So we definitely want it to be adorably bright. Bubblegum pink. Okay. All right, then I'll freshen up the white on my hat parts. Just to make sure it's nice and white. And then, oh, the toenails. Did I just put paint on my forehead? I always do that. And then I'll do these toenails real quick. And then we're going to build him. I loved the Hippo song and then Dominic the donkey. Those are the two that really, I always thought were so Christmassy and fun. Just Christmassy and fun, you know? So remember, when there's sometimes there's embellishments, so like the notes will get glued down, but this does not get glued down. So we're just making a little character, making sure to keep the tab open because that is what sits it inside of there. So everything will fit perfectly. The red is still a little bit wet, but when it is dry, this will be the headband, the little poofy. Here's his adorable little feet. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna glue what we can. What do I do with the glue? I was just making a project last night. I made one last night with you guys. Okay, where did it go? Well, I can't find the one that you were using, but I found a new one. So, chapstick first. Spearmint. Yum. And then glue. Oh, it's all crusty. Come on. There we go. All right, so having glasses would be very, very helpful right about now, but we'll do the best we can with what we got. Remember, it doesn't take a lot of glue. And I say remember because I say the same thing a lot in all my videos, and so I don't know if you've seen them or not, so I'm sorry if I sound repetitive or, you know, if I'm sounding like, oh, you should know this by now. I don't know what you know because I don't know what you've seen. But if you have, of course I got red on the hippo. So it's always good to clean your hands after you're done painting so that you don't spread colors into different places. So sometimes you can mom wipe it away. And what I mean by that is lick your finger and then just wipe it. So something unexpected happened. It looks cute. It looks like rosy blush. And so I'm going to continue that over here. So cute. So you don't have to do that. Obviously that was me making a goof up, but if you like it, like I said, I just go with it. Then go ahead and wipe a little bit of that red paint on his face, and then you don't have to use your finger. You could use a baby wipe or a wet towel or whatever, but you can make him have like a little bit of a rosy cheek kind of look, which I think is just adorable. My red paint is just, boy oh boy, it is not drying over here. So I'm going to drop that into place. I'm going to push it up. Make sure that the tab is showing. Again, your fingers, make sure they're clean. Do not touch stuff without making sure that there is no paint on your fingers. You don't want to end up, well, there's situations that are a little harder to deal with than what I just did, but luckily that one worked out. Look at his cute little toes. Oh my gosh. This is adorable. Maybe I'll make another doohickey with this. My brain is always working on like, oh, what's next? What's next? What's next? Okay. Oh my gosh. So cute. Do I say these out? Do I say that at every project? Because I think I'm just obsessed with wood projects. I don't know. I feel like I might be. Okay, ooh, so that's still wet, so we can't put his ears on quite yet. And then we have this niece. The magic, well, it's magic. Everything's magic to me. The notes are ready to go, so we can just put a tiny, tiny bit of glue on these. Just a tiny, too much. So, and you can always blot it on something like a paper towel or something just to get that excess glue off. You don't want it to squish out around the sides. It looks messy. And then I also have a trick where I take a paintbrush that is definitely going to get ruined, and then I can wipe away the glue. The glue will ruin your paintbrush, so you won't be able to clean the glue off your paintbrush. So if you do that, just know that it is one and done. Well, several and done, because I'll do it to several of them. I'll wipe up all the glues just so there's no like shiny halos around everything. Da, da, da. I don't like when the glue squishes out the side, so there's a little bit right there. Oh, this has paint on it. Don't use a paintbrush with paint on it. Use a paintbrush that is clean, which I don't have one. So you can opt out and do your fingers. Use your finger if you want to. And we've got this doohickey here. This. Boy, that paint is still wet. Oi! I can't get those ears on until that's dry. Or if I could wipe some of it away, I guess. I just wanted it to stay nice and dark. All right. Well, once that dries, then I can put his ears on. And then let me show you. So here's the Farm Fresh, right? So this is the part that comes out. This is the locking piece, we call it. And this is the background piece. So now we have, this is the background piece. So you set it in the center. And this is the locking piece. Oh boy. Wow. I overdid it with the red paint. Let's see if I can slide that in and not get red paint on everything. So I highly suggest you wait till it dries. Highly, highly suggest. Okay. It's all suggestion. You do as you wish, because as you can see, I'm doing as I wish, which is just moving quickly. So, and then it locks it in. So it can't fall out now. It stands. Like I said, this will eventually have little ears up on there, but you can see how just adorable this is. Look, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. You have to sing the song now. But, so in these frames, you can get more than one and you can customize it for the season, or you can just use them for the inserts and just keep changing out the inserts, which I think that's great. Then you get a little bit of everything and it works your way through the seasons. And I'll make these available. There'll be, choices. It's hard to list them all. My gosh, there's so many of them, but I'll definitely get this one up because it's so stinking cute. And again, this goes to the snow globe, so it looks like a snow globe, and then you put this inside of it, and then this also has this frame. So all right, I'm gonna log out of this one and say goodbye, and then I'm gonna start on this next project that I really like. But look, so yeah, only a hippopotamus will do. I love it. Okay, well, hope you're having fun, and look forward to showing you some more. Here they come. Oh, www.islandgirlcreativestudio.com so you can purchase yours. Okay, now I'm done. Okay, bye.